welcome to the Saber Roar. I'm Erin.
And I'm Anna. Though most of us may be new faces on the show, the Saber Roar is back and better than ever for our 4th season.
We'll bring you all the best news and sports highlights in Saber country.
With our first show of the season, we thought we'd bring you only the best in Saber spirit and pride as the week of homecoming arrived and the battle for the Spirit Stick began.
Students at this year's homecoming pep rally were more spirited than ever. Highlights were the obstacle course, where the classes battled it out to see who could finish with the best time. This year's class sing-off replaced last year's class dance-off.
I thought the pep rally this year was probably the most entertaining pep rally I've ever been to. I thought all the games were really cool. The Hunger Games was really funny. I thought Mr. Decker really stepped it up this year with the pep rally.
Mr. Decker is an FHS guidance counselor. He is also the MC and the man in charge of Franklin High School pep rallies.
The freshmen did a really good job. They have a very large class, and I think starting off their career doing as well as they did, I think it's pretty exciting. I know they have a lot of good leadership in there, and I'm expecting that they're going to do well in all the competitions in the future.
This year, a few teachers got together to try and increase school spirit. One of the ideas was a prize for the winning class, and the prize for this year was donuts, and the freshmen won in the end after an intense pep rally.
Congratulations to the freshmen for their victory of the Spirit Stick and their donut party.
The Friday of homecoming, the Sabres faced Kenosha Indian Trail. Harrison has the scoop on the details of this dramatic matchup.
The first half of the game started amazingly in favor of the Sabres, who maintained a solid 8-point lead and ended the half with a favorable score of 19-6. The band performed for a halftime show that went off without a hitch and ended with a dazzling fireworks display. In the third quarter, the Sabres scored 2 field goals, putting them even further in the lead. The fourth quarter, Indian Trails managed to score a touchdown and start closing the point gap. The Sabres didn't let up and scored another touchdown. Indian Trails managed to sneak in another touchdown before the game ended with a final score of 32-20.
Congratulations, Sabres.
Driving safe has always been an important concept pushed on the student body, especially during homecoming week.
As a part of the health classes High-Risk Behaviors Week and Homecoming Week, Franklin High School participates in a mock crash organized by Mrs. Schilling and the Frederick Hospital nurses.
The point of the mock crash is to show kids what can happen if you make poor choices, not wear your seatbelt, drink, or text.
Juniors and seniors were led out to the track where they viewed a scene of what appeared to be a violent car accident.
I felt that it affected a lot of people around me. Evan died. That was very influential.
In the afternoon, the students attended the processing portion, which took place in the gym and was similar to a funeral, including an obituary that was read about the student who died in the crash.
I think if you would ask the students and faculty, the most powerful part of the mock crash is the processing that goes on in the afternoon. I've gotten really good feedback. That's the whole purpose. These nurses want these kids to stop and think, and they don't ever want to see them in their trauma room.
Students will most definitely remember what we saw that day and be a little more careful as we're on the road.
The cherry on top of homecoming week was the Franklin High School's 50th birthday celebration. In 1962, when the building went up, a time capsule was put in near the north entrance.
You may have noticed that the front display case had a flashback of FHS history. It is the school's 50th anniversary this year, and to celebrate, the alumni opened up the time capsule.
The cornerstone was being put into place, and 50 years from now, we would be coming back to open up the cornerstone and reveal the contents that were put into this. Superintendent will be involved, and of course there'll be an introduction for your new principal, and then your athletic director. I have the mayor is going to speak.
Following the ceremony, the alumni got to reminisce in the halls of FHS, and later they met at Tuckaway to get a closer look at the contents of the capsule.
School's time capsule was uncovered for this momentous occasion. There were a variety of objects from the 60s, including an audio tape, algebra book, and student essays.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Erin.
And I'm Anna. Keep it real, Franklin.